Late that night, King Connachar sent a warrior, Gelban Grednach, to the inn where Nish and Deirdre stayed. "Tell me," said the king, "whether Deirdre has kept her beauty. This I must know quickly." Grednach hurried to the inn. Out of breath, he looked in through a slat in the window. So great was Deirdre's beauty that he gasped and gave himself away. Nish looked towards Grednach and seized some dice from a table and hurled them at the window. One struck Grednach in the eye and blinded him. He howled and ran back to the king, who was pacing in his chamber. When Grednach entered, blood streamed from his face. "You have seen her?" asked the king. "I have, and while I was looking, Nish took my eye out." He cringed at the pain. "How does she appear?" demanded the king. "I say the truth. Although my eye has been blinded, were it not for your urgent request, it was my one desire to remain there and gaze upon her for all my days." Connachar flew into a rage and immediately gathered 100 brave men in his great hall. "Go down to the inn at once, kill the strangers and bring Deirdre back to me alive, or you shall all die." The warriors prepared for battle. Unknown to the king, Lavarcham had been hidden in the crowd and ran ahead to warn Nish. "I will put an end to this," said Nish when he heard the news. The brothers prepared for battle in haste. Fully armed, they went forth upon the great plain towards a distant copse and hid themselves in the shadowy tanglewood. During the millennia that men have lived in the world with other men, they have battled one another. But on this night, there were none so disadvantaged as the sons of Ushnich. But it is also true that there were none with such noble hearts. Indeed, by measurement of spirit, each brother was the equivalent of 20 warriors. In a rush, the king's warriors appeared at the edge of the plain, and the young heroes went straight into the fray. Their swords shone in the gloom with a gleam of chill flame, so deadly were their betrayed hearts. It was impossible to tell among the clashing swords who challenged whom, and blood soaked the grass until it was a slippery pool. When the fighting had ended, the brothers had laid down the entire 100.